Since SEMA, who put them white walls on me beamer? Got Jared B and YZ up on my teamer. We do it for the sport, you come up short like FEMA. The ultra fast stack, boom back from YG to the grind time, infinite magnificence. What the business is, no ignorance, we on that. You know the true pop, miss me with that rock.
You're lucky I couldn't make it out there because y'all would have seen the new lenses today.
Alrighty, on that note, welcome to the Platter. I'm your host here. We have Tam, and then we also have
Smiles.
All right, we said you tell us, but you know we coming to the close of Black History Month.
Yes. Good month.
It was a good month.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yes, I can't
I always enjoy it.
I had nice little Black History facts all on my Facebook and all that.
Oh, look at you.
You were spitting them facts on the feed. I saw you.
Yeah, see?
I wasn't on that, so I missed getting educated. I'm sorry.
Tomorrow's the blackout. Y'all participating?
Yes, and I don't shop at Target already, so it doesn't.
That now they saying don't purchase nothing. They don't get no gas, no food.
Okay, y'all don't be mad at me, but I do not cook on Friday, so I don't know how that shit gonna work out. It's called Fast Food Friday.
I call Fend for Yourself Fridays, cause at my house, the Friday and Saturday, it's not gonna be no food being cooked.
I get it, but I have a 7-year-old. I can't be like, hey, little dude.
I mean, hey, he got two sisters that can help him fend for. Oh, you want this? Let me pop this in the microwave for you.
Couple waffles in the microwave.
The thing is, I quit. Like, you know, when I go to the grocery shop, I go for the week because when I used to try to do too much bulk, I had a lot of food going bad. So really, we have just enough for everybody to get through the week.
Right.
That sounds about right.
You know what I mean? Like, because all them extra foods. Either way, happy Black History, happy end of Black History Month.
Yes.
It was a great month. They canceled it, but we didn't. So.
Oh no, never.
There's that part.
It's 365.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm black all the time.
Yes.
Okay. And my blackness never gets tried.
Nope.
Well, sometimes at work they do.
Will try.
Yeah.
Sometimes at work they do. You have to give them that respectfully, you know.
What? all that email.
And then
well,
you say
respectfully
at the end.
Well, basically, so you got me effed up.
Not for real. When I say respectfully, that means you outside of your lane because it normally just says thank you.
Yes.
Respectfully.
That's why I don't send out emails.
Alrighty. All right. So what's going on this week? Any new shows? Any new romantic?
Oh no, we never. Yeah, no.
He said
no. I think I've called it quits on this whole app thing for a while till 2044.
He's quitting.
Because remember, you're going outside.
Yeah, I am outside.
He quitting.
Okay.
Guess what?
Yes.
I do the same. I used to do the same thing. I quit about 2 weeks, and I'm like, this is boring. It's entertainment.
Yes. Oh yeah. Because
it gets boring not looking at it.
Yeah, y'all saw the gang members, so it's all.
Oh yeah, he messed with some girl whose kids looked like they was gonna rob him when he was
so
sick.
they would have stole everything.
Gang, like he'd have woke up on the floor like in the cartoon.
I said, them the kind of kids that steal packages off of
on your porch. Yes. I'm all good. Between that one, the young lady with no body parts that says she knits, and
that had me dying.
and what's the last one that she said that she all she wants to be is spoiled, but she was like she looked like a linebacker.
Yeah, she just didn't look like she dated men. That's all.
That was a boy.
That was not a boy.
No, she said she wears it. She wears those clothes for men. I can't think of a man that.
And then somebody said a gay man. Now some people do have that fetish where they like gay men.
Yeah, no, I'm good. You gotta look like a woman. I'm sorry.
Just say that you
I'm sorry. You have to be a woman. Let me not say you have to look like one. Yes, that's why I cleared that up. You have to be a woman. Yes.
Somebody be looking like fine as hell. Even I'm like, dang.
Everybody just got quiet.
Lisa says that smiles attracts gold diggers.
Apparently, I
don't know what they think he do for a living.
Yeah, because do I look like I got that much money?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
And if he did,
do it close up again.
Yeah. What happened?
He said, you look like a gold digger. I said, do it close up. Yeah.
Okay.
Your bio probably says it.
Well,
I know, right? It's somewhere like the words line up and says he loves gold diggers. Like
somehow.
Yeah, somehow the line.
Letter in your bio.
Yep.
You know, like having clothes like on no show.
I got a little highlight. P is really G.
Yeah.
O is really 3.
Yeah. Yes,
The
exactly.
cipher just shit.
The little with the Dakota ring.
Okay, well, it's end of February, end of love month, so
Yes.
you take your little break, I guess.
Yeah, I'm taking a break on the line. I'm still outside though.
Still
You catch me
outside.
outside.
Because that's where
How
you got
about
to
that?
meet people,
Still
outside.
Yes.
Hopefully. Even though a lot of people don't go outside.
Oh no, I'm outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been to two events 2 weeks straight. I'm
Okay,
riding.
look at him doing big things. Ow.
So proud of you.
Right,
Thank you.
What did you say you watched now?
Oh, finally got a chance to watch Venom, which was a decent movie.
Yeah, I think
real
so.
good, like you mentioned, the
It was a
send
good
off to
send-off.
the
It was
Venom.
a good close of the thing.
Yeah,
Otherwise, they would have had to go to space.
Yeah,
at this
I was
point.
hoping for a little bit more of the multiverse switch over at the beginning. They kept it real short, sweet.
Yeah, and I think they did that for
Yeah.
a reason, though.
Yeah, so I was hoping for a little bit more of that.
Because
just to
remember,
play
at the
in it.
end of probably when they were filming Venom was when all the other stuff and had to redo everything.
Oh
anyway.
yeah, you're right. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So they had to change up some stuff anyway. So I think they did what they needed to do with what they had.
Side note, they're actually talking about bringing Kane back. So
I know.
that's gonna be interesting. Because I mean whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave that alone.
I didn't watch it yet, so I'm just not in this conversation.
She thought she just.
I'm just nodding.
Okay, Taylor, what did you watch?
I actually tried to watch 0 Hour with.
I started that.
yes,
I actually liked the first episode, at least a little bit that I could pay attention to when my kids weren't talking to me and asking me a bunch of questions.
Get all the way through it, or
No,
I
okay.
didn't.
No, I watched. I think I watched the first episode, and I meant to go back. I think I was looking for a more sequential thing. Like it's like okay, like it took me a minute to figure out what 0 Hour even meant.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like okay.
Got you.
Okay.
And so yeah, I mean, it got some heavy hitters in there. You like to see
Robert De
Billy
Niro.
Robert De Niro and Angela Bassett.
From
You
the
know,
little bit I
she's the
saw
president,
from the
so
rest,
that makes, and he's an ex-president, so.
Okay.
Everything, that just made me almost remember what I watched, but then it went away. I literally somebody like, ooh, just saying that made me remember something. What the heck did I watch? Keep talking.
So besides that, I mean, I watched the Prime. What is it?
What, Reacher?
Reacher.
Yes.
Of
Oh
course.
man, so good.
Yeah, definitely liking that one, and the plot, the story. That one's cool. And
My man swimming all the way to the other side of the
that was wild.
Man, and then swim back and like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, come on, and no one knows.
Nobody
you were
knows
gone.
he jumping off house roofs and shit. Like, all right, yeah, he got a phone in his boots. And
That's
shit, like,
okay. So caveat. So you're telling me that these people are doing all this dirt and not one camera caught him leaving?
Not one. Not one. Not one.
I just started Reacher, so I'm on.
Like, come on, like, okay, but they did kind of clarify. They said they don't have cameras and just because it's only one way in, one way out, and you're technically not gonna do what he did and swim. But no cameras,
No
bro.
cameras. I feel like the house staff knows something.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
one of the girl that speaks pretend like she French or
Yes.
Italian, or I
Yeah,
feel like
French,
she's
yeah.
a spy or something.
Yeah, her and the real strict lady. She cussed him out about wiping his shoes off.
Right. You know, he just went and took a swim real quick.
Yeah.
Oh no, he went and
No, he
grabbed
get the
his
gun. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
My man's.
T like me right now, like.
Oh no,
yeah,
I just.
No, I'm saying not
She's
watching it.
she's
No,
watching
no,
it.
I just
Oh,
started.
you
watching
just started?
Yeah, I finished
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
first
she's
season.
watching.
Actually, I finished the first season. I started it yesterday and finished it yesterday.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
So
see?
then I started to watch the second season, but then everybody came home from school, homework.
Yeah. She said she
It
started.
was playing. It got in the background all the way to episode 5 of the second season, but I had to go back because I was like, I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
I just could say I saw the very beginning where somebody had died and him and old girl was going to people's houses, and then regular life kicked in.
That season's really good.
Regular life kicked in.
I
But I
think
really
two was
enjoyed
probably
I
my
really
favorite.
enjoyed the
Oh,
first season.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, I get it. I get it.
Two's really like it has that whole military like that, I love those.
I
type
just
of
remember
shows.
what I watched. It was called Surface. It's an Apple show. It's just season 2 just started. Surface. It's got the girl.
How do I know this?
Because it's an Apple show. It came out, the first season came out in 2022, but I didn't remember what happened, so I went and rewatched it. It's about this lady, mixed lady. She's from the UK. She was in Beyond the Lights. She has a super, super African name, though. I'm not even going to mess it up. But it's basically like she wake up and she don't have no memory. and her husband basically lies to her about what their life was like and what was going on, and even the kind of person she was. Because what happened was, in reality, like she wake up and she think, oh, he was talking about trying to replace some money that had been embezzled, so she called herself snitching on him to the detective, and she found out later that this detective was hired to follow her by somebody else, and then she ended up having an affair with him, which she forgot about too. Jeez. She had an affair with this dude, and the money that was stolen, her husband didn't steal it. That bitch stole it.
Oh,
and so he was trying to replace it because his thing was she was a messed up kind of individual, like she learned. But so when she woke up, for him, it was like, oh, we can kind of start over. Does that make sense? Yeah. So he's trying to fix everything, and eventually she go, who you protecting? Is it me? And he said, yeah, but then she still do him dirty in the end.
Oh, wow.
She deuce out. Like, she would
But did she get her memory back, or she just...
She did. She started to get her memory back.
So she went back to being a shitty individual.
Yes and no. Yes and no. But her husband crazy as hell, too. But I feel like she made him crazy. You ever see somebody like... She kind of made him crazy.
Yes.
But he also kind of got cocky. What he did was she didn't want to help get him to where he was in his career, even though she met him as a server. And then he realized that he started really like, wait a minute, he don't even think they really meant by accident. He's like, this hoe was playing a long game.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know if that's 100% true because when she met him, he ain't had no money. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so, but I can see how.
Yeah,
I mean, you can see a potential mark in people.
And she said she only decided to leave him and steal the money because when she was trying to smooth up him more business, he was like, "Oh, you're embarrassing," and she's like, "Oh, bitch, I'm embarrassing." Oh, okay.
Let me show you.
Let me show you embarrassing. I think it's what happened.
I can see her. Yeah. I can see her. The way you telling the story, I can see her being like she did belonging. Like she found somebody that she could build
when you really think about it, that's not really what happened. Because I mean, I think she saw him come in there, but she had no way of knowing like his full potential or anything. But
or she just could have been a narcissist and seen to be that she could, you know.
But my thing is,
when he did.
But I do believe it when she says she only decided to leave him when he tried to act like he didn't need her, like she wasn't the one that helped get him all this money. I do think that's when she decided to.
And it's called what?
It's called Surface. It's on Apple.
You gotta understand.
So the second season just started. So in the second season, turns out none of the names she been using is hers. She got. The second season, she went back to the UK. This dude, her husband, she left him this thing because, okay, it looked like she jumped, but then she thought her husband pushed her. But turns out, no, she jumped. And she remembered she jumped. So she did jump. So what she did was at the end of the first season, like you know how people who are normally depressed, I would tell you, if they get real happy, if they get normal, she played that, she did that one. And they were like, basically, she finally killed herself. But he could not let it go. And he ended up finding like a video, and he put it in, she like, if you watching this, you couldn't let me go. And so then he calls her, leave her this weird message like, you might not want to go digging in your past, but I'm going to see you in a little bit. I was like, oh, nah. He basically like, nah, bitch, I'm coming to help you.
Oh, wow.
It's a very, like I said, I was like, and then it wasn't until I got towards the end, I was like, oh, I did watch this. But I still needed to watch it to start the second season.
I mean,
to remember, like, because that was 2022. It's 2025.
That's 3 years ago.
But it was a good show. But Apple be having some good ass.
Oh yeah, Apple. Yo, they.
Apple.
Yeah, Apple don't spend on money when it comes to the budget.
I was like, this is wild. Thinking like she is crazy. And then it turns out this whole thing, the second season has to do with this rich family that she was working for. That the daddy. They think the daddy, it's rumored that the daddy was a serial killer, and she didn't remember the conversation, but she had called a reporter when she was, because she was leaving her husband after she stole the money, but he called her on the boat and cursed out, and I guess she got her feelings and jumped. So then, before she did that though, she had called a reporter, because she remembered her mother dead, but she thought her mother drowned. She forgot why. So the reporter had a recorder, and she was like, let me hear it. She didn't tell him that she lost a lot of her long-term memory.
Okay.
So in the recording, she heard herself telling the reporter that the family she was working for, that the daddy killed her mother. So now it's like this whole other thing.
Okay.
But in the back of your mind, you know her crazy ass husband's gonna come from America looking for her ass.
Gosh almighty.
It's very interesting.
I'm about to check
it's
this
a
out.
very interesting show. It had me, I went from that to Reacher, and I was like, okay, that kind of was a little bit of intrigue, a little bit of what's going on, and I think that's why I was able to watch that. I was already there. But it was very good. What else? I think that's all. I watched The Presence, man. Yes. It's this horror, suspenseful movie with Lucy Liu.
But I want to see it real
It's
bad.
not so much horror, so I had to break it to him. But it does, the camera angles do show you like from the whatever haunting
The presence,
like perspective. You don't see it, but you can see it doing stuff. And let me just say, it's not what I thought it was.
Okay.
And if you're gonna watch it, you might want to turn. Because what they say, spoiler alert.
Oh no, yeah.
Because it smiles like, man, he gonna watch it anyway.
I'm gonna watch it anyway.
So basically, this girl, her friends had OD'd, and they moved to this new house. Her mother's Asian, her dad's white. She got a brother. They doing all this stuff. She going through all these changes because she's depressed because they said they OD'd. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She meet a boy at the well, not meet, but like one of her friends from school come over to the boy. She started messing with him when her parents ain't there. They having sex and all kinds of crazy stuff. It was wild. The brother wants to be friends with the dude. And you don't, like, the way it turns, it kind of turns on its head. Like, they worried about her because even they see that shit is happening in her room. Like, the president is shaking the whole room, her shit falling down. And so they call a medium in there. And the medium's like, you have to understand about the dead or that particular realm, time run differently there. So then she told them, and she got real drained. You know, oh, I'm so drained, I gotta go. Her husband like, y'all gonna have to pay her because she can't go back to work. And I respect that. He was like, okay, now she can't go back to her regular job, so we're gonna need some money. So then they pay her. She come back like a couple days later and say, I had a dream about it again. It's about a window that don't open correctly, and it ain't, the presence is here, but the thing that it's trying to do hasn't happened yet.
Oh wow!
So, cause that's why she makes like, you know, in this realm, time run different.
Yeah.
So the whole thing ended up being the dude that she liked, that she was having sex with, come over because he hang out with her brother too. And out of nowhere, they hanging out, they kicking it. You see him put like a sleeping pill in the brother's drink, and you're like, well, that was weird. So the brother go to sleep. Then he put a sleeping pill and go upstairs to hang with the girl because the brother don't know they messing around. She falls asleep. This dude pulls out the thinnest sheet of plastic ever and telling her how thin it is and puts it over her nose and mouth and say, this is how I killed your other two friends. It just came out of nowhere.
What in the...
So then the presence wakes the brother up, even though the brother is like, he's drugged. So he busts in there, he's like, get away from my sister. He rushed the dude, they fall out the window. They break the glass. So we all know who the presence was.
Oh, get the...
It was her brother.
Yeah.
And so when they was getting ready to leave, the mom, Lucy Lou, was in the mirror, and she saw him in the mirror, and she just broke down. And then she was like, oh my God, he saved you. Like, that was the whole point of it. And he was such an asshole to her, you wouldn't have never seen it. He was like, ain't nothing wrong with this bitch. They killed themselves. They OD. You know what I mean? Like girl, shut the fuck up. Turns out that's what happened. It was the brother the whole time. Trying to keep this dude from killing his sister. It was so interesting. Like, Ben was like, okay, because Ben came in. I'm like, let's watch this again. Because now I'm trying to see, when should I have seen this? So it was very clever. It was more suspenseful than anything, but it was very clever.
I definitely got to watch this.
That was super clever.
And this is the present?
Yeah, I wouldn't have never seen that coming, especially the way he was acting. He was like, girl, what? They did. They were stupid. They took drugs. But it turns out her little boyfriend was just a serial killer. Like, I just... like the last breath, let me show you what she felt. You was wondering what she felt. He just did. He put the thinnest, but he had drugged her, so she couldn't get it off.
Oh,
so she was suffocating when her brother drunkenly found his way up, and then him and old boy went out the window.
Get the fuck, yeah, that's wild.
It was really interesting. I was like, wow. That was because you know every story has already been told, so I was like, that. Yeah. I don't think I heard the story told like that before. that's definitely that's different. I was just like, all that shit for him to be like, get the fuck up on my sister. And then they just fell out the window. And then you felt so bad, because then it's sad, like, oh my God, your brother's dead. So your brother was already dead. It just hadn't happened yet. Because remember, their whole thing is in the land of the dead, time does not run congruently. Like, it's all over the place. So he was dead.
He actually got a second chance to...
So, so he decided, I guess, he was going to stay in that house until, and then, however, because time don't work like that, and wait for them to come so he could save his sister.
Wow.
It was very
That's different.
It was
dead with the memory.
Like it was
that has that
had a little bit of memento feel where you kind of going backwards.
You took the word. I was like, it has that memento thing. Yep.
But it was and that's why I say it was sad at the end, because you're like, oh man,
memento was
I
good
wish
too.
he didn't have to die, but I get that if he wouldn't have died, he couldn't have saved her. They'd have both either he decided that he would rather her be alive because he was just asleep.
That's
So who
crazy.
knows if old boy was actually gonna kill him too,
Yeah.
or if he just got to think about because he was talking about how dumb girls are and da 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 da.
Huh.
So yeah, it was very interesting.
Okay.
Okay, on a lighter note, nobody liked Watson. I'm just kidding.
Nobody, yeah, the truth though. Yeah. Like,
You look good though,
Shout out
Morris. Do
Morris.
your thing, baby. You
Yeah,
look
I
good.
tried.
No matter that doctor's outfit is awesome.
Hey, if they go cut you a check and you get to do what you enjoy doing, by all
Oh,
means,
yeah, do it.
keep doing it, brother. But I just, I
That
thought it was
show-
me because I didn't like doctor shows, but she said the same thing. I just, it couldn't catch
I,
me.
me either. Like,
I couldn't
tried
catch it.
Like,
I couldn't catch it.
I
None
will
of
stick
us
to my.
here are like.
Yeah. And what
I'll
else is
stick to
there?
my SWAT. What else? What's the other 15 shows that
Yeah,
FBI?
the other 15 FBI's.
Yeah, I'll stick to all those.
Will Trent,
Fire,
all
Fire
of that.
Country.
Fire
Yeah.
Country.
Yeah, that's. I'm glad they're getting away from that other weird stuff in that show. Like, I'm glad they're just getting back to just fighting fires. All that relationship stuff is insane.
It's about to happen again.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, about to,
Yeah.
Now that the dad got the Alzheimer's and the girl, she's gonna be. And you know, Bodie loves to save a hoe.
Oh yeah. Bodie love to say
Now they make me want to watch it. Just see
Bodie
what-
love to say
He about to,
Man.
he give you the goo eyes.
Yeah.
My grandpa love you. Let me give you this D, girl.
Yeah.
'Cause I've been waiting on that.
Tell me so. I'm trying to take it slow.
Yeah.
We just kissing each other. We take it slow.
Oh, he wanted it.
Yeah, we trying to take it
We ain't
slow.
gonna do nothing. We ain't gonna
But
do
now,
nothing.
so when he got, so when Bodie was in jail, he got transferred to the little fire thing as
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah,
how
I
it
think
works.
we
and the
talked
boy
about
and,
that.
and he took the his best friend's girl.
Yeah, you tell, yeah, y'all told
And
me.
now they done slept with the girl again, and now he talking about like we might get back together. I'm like, boy, y'all.
That's some soap opera stuff.
Yeah, because it was so much love triangle nonsense. Then the main the mom and dad, the brother tried to
the brother
run up on
wants
the
the
mom
wife.
and everything. Like
it was
I was like, man, y'all gotta get.
definitely so proper.
Yeah,
But I
like,
love the acting though.
Yes.
I love them. As
It's one of the good ones.
Hey, no, I actually was watching, which I unintentionally Landman.
Ben love that show.
That shit is good,
I know.
and it's comedy. It's funny, and it's so
It is-
interesting.
Okay, I'm not gonna front.
Don't
Some
give
of
me
it is
another
funny.
show.
I'm not gonna front. Some of it was funny.
No, it was
Billy Bob-
funny though.
Billy Bob
Oh,
Thornton
man.
is insane.
That's and I love Billy Bob, but I just looked at when I seen the preview, I was like, I don't think I want to watch no
No,
oil
when
rig
Ben
and shit.
started watching that, he was getting in all kinds of trouble.
It's man, he in it with the cartels.
Yeah,
it's
everybody.
all
Wow.
kind of.
And it was weird when the ex-wife showed up at the house at the beginning. It was like
The
she
ex-wife
just
bring the
decided-
daughter, and I'm like-
she just decided they was back together. It was weird.
Like,
we go back together. He's
And
like,
that's
okay.
it.
And he said,
and they
okay.
moved in with him and his roommate. And I'm
Jeez.
like, this shit is all. And she cooks healthy. They all hate it. Like, but Buddy was like, you can just move out. And he was like, yeah, no, like we're not going. It's so. It's actually it's interesting and it's actually funny.
It's nothing that I watch by myself, but if it's on and Ben's watching it, that's always why I know so much about it. Because I was like, what is happening?
Wow.
So she just decided they was back together. He just didn't say no. Like, he was like, oh, I do love you. I'm like, you love her now? Like,
I was like, is the son her son? Because where all these kids come from?
Jeez.
But no, it's actually I actually watched it.
Yeah.
I sound like somebody out of the catch.
yeah, you would. Like I said, I only watch it when he watches
It-
it. But
Landman
it
is
is
actually
entertaining.
good.
though,
Gotcha.
I will
It
say
is
that.
very entertaining.
Let's see. Oh, celebrity news. Roberta Flack passed
Yes,
away.
and, Gene
Gene
Hackman.
Hackman and his wife.
Yes.
But now they saying
And the dog.
First they was saying it didn't look like no whatever, and the last thing I saw was they're saying like the police are saying no, it do look kind of suspicious. Like,
real?
yeah, the last like 2 hours ago. Like,
Oh,
you know,
wow.
now they saying they don't know what the fuck.
Because with the last
So
thing
they're
I
like, because
the dog?
he was like in the fact that they weren't even in the same room, so they tested it for carbon monoxide. It wasn't that.
oh snap.
So they like, so it was one dog that's dead, 2 dogs that outside. One of the dogs that's still alive was outside. The other one was inside. So that's why they're like, okay, if it wasn't carbon monoxide, they don't like. They said they really are just like, we don't know what happened in here.
Because I saw they said something about the electrical company was going. I was like, why is the
Yeah,
electrical
because
company
they was
going
trying
there?
to figure out, like,
Yeah.
was it a gas? Because the way that they just dead in the floor, they're like, he had his
Wow.
cane next to him. You know what I mean? Like
he's 95, so I was thinking, was this a assisted suicide, or
and
or
then they
or
did,
assisted
and then
dying?
some of them thought that they was like, oh, it was medication, but I guess maybe it wasn't that kind of medication.
And old girl is 63, but it's the dog for me. Like the two people, like okay, y'all.
And I think that's why they wanted to test.
You wanted to take the dogs too?
I think that's why they tested for carbon monoxide.
Yeah, because that's what it
they
sounds
probably
like.
was like, why is the dog dead?
He's sitting here like, Rufus is my favorite. Betty can stay her ass.
Yeah, that's not funny, but it is funny.
I really thought about that shit.
Oh man.
No, you know they did like what is it? Like the Egyptian king,
Yes,
Alexander, the Great. Them people,
take the-
everybody going with
Yeah,
me.
take the dog. Yeah, take the
I'm
dog.
taking all my favorite soldiers.
Betty said, Roof.
And your little dog too.
And the fact that she was in a whole other room,
Yeah.
that's like I said. I thought I'm like maybe it was carbon. They're like no.
That's what I mean. That's
They
why
said there was no carbon monoxide in the air.
Wow.
They tested for something else. They like
Maybe he put it in the water. He poured her some. Maybe he killed her. I mean, he was 95, so he was on his way out the door. So I feel like suicide was
why
not.
had to be him though? Why she couldn't kill everybody?
95,
Like, come on,
ain't
man.
no 95-year-old man. Let's be honest, really gonna kill himself. I don't care.
I mean, honestly,
man,
yes,
that's-
there are.
assisted killing you. But
That's
like,
what I'm saying, assisted. But maybe he thought like, okay, assisted. I know I'm going. Maybe he
Or she
knew.
did it.
Or
Yeah.
she did.
Or she was like, okay, I can't live without him.
Put this in your water.
Yeah, you know what's that?
I mean, people do die of broken hearts, though.
Yes.
Let me die like
For
that.
sure.
I don't want you to kill. Let me just die
Yeah.
with a broken heart.
No,
Not that I
you-
want to
was
die.
that-
You know what I'm saying? Though? Like, let me just be that sad.
Yeah, what was that? That little video kept going around. My first day as an assassin, and it shows them when they take the poison themselves. You never know.
That's it. You know
You
what?
never know.
My cousin, our producer do say I got ADHD. That sounds like some shit that would happen to me. You dead. Ha ha. And I'm like, oh, I'm thirsty.
Like, I'm dying too. Here, look, here, doggy. Like,
Or they could, you know what I mean? He could have been his family, put it like, I'm waiting on this nigga to die for 40 years. I want this inheritance.
I do get how
probably-
you can accidentally drink the poison.
Yeah,
So I'm saying,
probably crumpled over
especially, what if it's like wine? I'm definitely gonna die.
Yeah, you definitely
I'm like, keep
die.
that.
Like,
yeah, probably,
wine or tequila, we done here.
That's why your ass. Shit.
yeah, probably crumpled over at the cup in his hand. The dog came and was like,
Test the doggy bowl.
yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I'm sure they're gonna. To me, because you know, as soon as they can say it's kind of suspicious, then they don't have to get the family's permission to do
Yes.
an autopsy.
Yes.
Like, what killed these people? Now,
For real. And the dog. It was the dog.
I do
but
hope.
my
'cause-
thing is, like, how is it him? What is that? Had his cane and the dog.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? Like, and if he didn't fall, like, did he fall over? Did it look like he just? You know how my daughter, when my kids was little and they wanted to throw tantrums,
Oh, yeah.
they saw one on TV, and Ori was like, she was getting ready to throw one. She was like, two. So then she looked, and she felt the floor. This is when I knew she was on some bullshit. She felt the floor, and then slid down and glided like this and started screaming. I was like, your ass didn't want to hit that head. She's probably like, no, I'm mad at you, not me. So,
But I do hope it turns out to be something natural,
Me
and
too.
not wild.
Me
Because
too.
he was an amazing actor.
he
Like,
really was.
yeah.
And like, and even
I didn't know he was 95.
Like my thing is maybe if he did just die, maybe she was just like,
Yeah.
nah, I ain't doing that. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm not doing
Yeah.
that.
That's
So
what
did
it is.
that.
Sleep.
Let's see what else in the news. Oh, the white lady that got dragged out that town hall meeting. Did y'all see that?
I think I did see this
Oh
one.
my God! It was it was like I wrote it. Idaho. It was like a Republican
Yeah.
thing, and they were just talking about most of them were Republicans, and all she was saying was basically what y'all saying is some bullshit. So they got mad at her.
Yes,
And
police escort,
It was
right?
they literally dragged this woman
Snag her
out.
up.
And of course, you know, black women like, even if I didn't like that bitch, if it's a room of us in there, and two men approach her to drag her out by her hands and feet, oh hell no! Like I don't like her, but you can't abuse her. You know what I mean?
'Cause
They
they
was like,
had-
ain't no way if that was a black woman in a room full of other black women and two white men walked up, and we were just gonna be like, yeah, we don't like her. No, what the fuck you doing?
Yes. Like, nah, you
Right.
That was like,
yeah.
it would have been an ass whooping.
Yeah, there's no way you
It's
put
like,
your
you
hands
should've
on that.
been,
I mean,
I
one of
didn't
my
either of them as
coworkers-
well. Like,
one of my coworkers, like, they be digging out nails, all kind of shit from them.
Eyelashes.
They done got fucked up.
yeah, there's no. I mean,
And then we'd have just just take out years of aggression on you. All these two motherfuckers like,
Remember that time you cut in front of me in front of the store?
okay,
There's no way.
that racist shit you said to my kid. Like, I was just like, so they just brought out their phones for them. They was like, white women, this is why we don't mess with y'all. Y'all didn't even help y'all other white women. Like, we know y'all ain't gonna help us. Like,
Damn.
that's why I was like, dang, they did it. Don't touch her. Like, what bitch you didn't get up to help her?
Yeah, just to film it.
Don't touch her.
That.
Please stop. And she was screaming.
I need to see that video.
Yeah, kicking and screaming, going out the door.
Man, I was like, they just watched her do it. They just watched them. So, you know, white women, we've already known.
Thanks
where
for the
y'all
video,
stand.
though.
Thanks for the confirmation of our preconceived notions of you as a group.
Right, that too. We already knew you.
Insane.
If y'all ain't about yourselves, that's
How
it.
do you go help anybody?
Exactly.
All right, Smiles, what you got?
Oh no, I mean, you know, we already talked. I'm watching my crazy CBS shows. Still watching Chicago. Still watching. Now watching Reacher. What's the other show? Spider-Man and Invincible.
It's not done yet, right?
No, Invincible has like 3 more episodes.
Jesus.
Oh, and I have to say, we touched on it last week a little bit about Dragon Ball Z. The last episode of Dragon Ball Z tomorrow night. So, or at least this version, this version of Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
We got to see SSJ4 last week, which was amazing. Shut down a couple internet sites.
I haven't watched it yet.
And I'm waiting on the rest of Solo Leveling, but still we're talking about anime stuff. Y'all have no what's going on with that.
No, Soul Level was good.
Yes, the second season's out, and I'm waiting for that to end. Yes, I gotta wait for this one to end. I can't
Yeah, because
watch
that
this
one was week by week. That's what that's what took me so long. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna just wait because y'all doing too much.
And
It was a good show. Solo Level was really good. I really enjoyed that one. I don't know.
We're a couple days away from, or a week away from Daredevil.
Oh yeah.
That's next week.
Do you not know I did not watch Daredevil, so now I gotta watch it.
Oh, for real?
It took me forever to watch the white girl.
Jessica Jones.
I watched him in reverse because I started with Luke Cage.
Oh, and
I actually started with Luke Cage too.
Doing
they're
the
officially
Defenders, right?
they're officially trying to bring because they're in talks to get everybody back under contract to come back for the new season.
So we
For
can get
Luke Cage and
I'm not sure if we're getting
A
the
full
individuals, but we're definitely getting defenders because they're saying
so
Punisher
that was Punisher.
that's Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage, and the white dude that they made.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that one.
Because that didn't make sense.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
Because
I mean, I watched it, but I
they
didn't.
destroyed the story.
They ruined Iron Fist.
Yes, the story. If you know the comic story,
They
ruined
ruined
the story.
I don't know, but I didn't know that was.
Oh no,
I
that
didn't
was
like
bad.
that one.
Yeah.
Even if you glimpsed at the comic,
you'd be like, they're not because
what is
they
happening?
want to do a work Heroes for Hire after Defenders.
Oh really?
And I hope they fix his story to make it make sense because it sucks.
None of it made sense.
That one was
I
hard
couldn't
to
even
watch.
finish.
It was so bad.
It took me a long time
Like
to
I
finish
said,
it, but
I
I
did.
felt like I had to in case something else.
Like I said, I watched
and
Luke
didn't.
Cage, then I watched Jessica Jones, and then I attempted to watch that. And I think
I watched Daredevil
after
first,
that,
and then I watched
Daredevil was amazing.
After that, I gave up.
Daredevil was.
I love Daredevil.
Yeah.
It was
So I'm gonna watch that.
And they say this has the feeling of the Netflix run.
Okay.
Because the Netflix run was very dark, very.
Yeah. So
it's
I'm
still
gonna-
Disney, so I want nobody to think that they're about to get a Netflix version.
Oh,
but-
speaking of, did you hear the Marvel and Ryan Reynolds is having a couple of issues?
Oh no, I know homegirl from
You mean his wife?
no, stepping down from is it Star Wars?
Who?
Yeah, I think it's Star Wars. The lady that runs the Star Wars department.
Really?
She's stepping down. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't hear about the Ryan Reynolds thing though. I mean, it was coming. He should have never gotten to the mix of what his wife did. Like he should have stayed
But
out
my
of it.
thing is, from what it seems like, and everybody was talking about just being on the set of his movie, that's what he did to that director though.
Yeah.
And she tried to pull what her husband did without having at least a successful franchise film behind. Like when he did it, it did piss a lot of people off. You'll see, like that's why the lady who was his girlfriend, you didn't really see her in the third one because he decided he didn't like her because she wasn't kissing his ass. And so you watch it, you'll see on the carpet, don't nobody talk to her. It's just her. And then he's having one of them. He's actually about to have an Ellen moment because now everybody is coming out talking about dealing with him and how he is not nice. So somebody's like, I guess he's gonna leave the country too. Somebody's like, maybe he's gonna take his ass back to Canada. A lot of people are coming out, and you remember him and old boy had got into it. The dude who played the bartender.
Yes.
And he don't even know why they got into it. So now it's coming out, like everybody was like, Ryan, you should have just shut the fuck up. Because now people like, nah, he sucked. And then you got
Ryan, I liked you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. If you just stayed out, I get it. That's your wife.
I mean, it is rumored, with Scarlett Johansson saying part of the issue was his insecurity. And okay, like we said, oh boy's a nice looking man. So and then they went to say, oh, my husband wrote the whole rooftop scene. They was like, wait a minute, didn't that bitch write that book? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are y'all doing? And then for her to, she really thought her white woman tears would get her through a false allegation, and that man was like, "To hell, he was like, you're not taking my career." When he started pulling out, somebody said it was his wife that probably told him keep everything. Because only women think like keep everything.
Yes.
He launched a whole website about y'all, and on the website, he's putting all the affidavits, all the subpoenas, all the public records, all the text messages. And then she tried to go, I don't want his lawyer to question me. The judge was like, you don't get to do that.
Yeah.
She wanted to pick who interrogated her. Yeah. The judge was like, bitch, are you cool? Like, that's not, this is not the studio.
Have you ever seen a version of Judge Judy?
Are you high? So she didn't want the lawyer that said he was gonna sue her into oblivion to be able to question her on the stand. The judge was like, "That's not how any of this works at all." And then they wanted to put a stop to his website, and then the judge was like, "But you did it first. You went to the magazine first." And the judge was like, "That's not fair. So you get to talk about it publicly, but he can't." Nope, no gag order for that. Girl. And you keep it, and now everybody bringing up all her, she got this whole thing about the plantation lifestyle, how they got married on the plantation. Ryan, you probably should have shut the hell up and told her to do the same instead of thinking you was finna pull the same thing you did on your set, on that set, when that man had been working on getting that movie made for 5 years.
Goodness, see?
So that's a passion, like when somebody got a passion, and then they kept letting her change subtle things. She wouldn't show up. She wouldn't do this. Then she said there was no intimacy coordinator. Turns out there was one. You got texts and you respond, telling me you just didn't want to use her. And then gonna say it was him. And every time she was sweet, like, you remember they supposed to be being romantic? Yeah. She all looking in his eyes, talking crazy. He started talking about his wife. Me and my wife, we do this a lot. Oh, me and Ryan, we don't do that. It was just weird. And you could tell he was trying to, because anybody know if you act, you can be looking, and because remember, this is a montage of music background. You can say whatever you want. So she started, and the way she was looking at him, that was like, and that's what got her in trouble with her husband. That's how Ryan ended up on the set. Because remember how you got him.
Yep.
He remember how he got her. She was with the dude who played in You.
Yes.
And he was married to Scarlett Johansson.
Yep.
And he know that man is better looking than him.
Now Scarlett Johansson there with.
I mean, they kind of.
What's the name?
No, I mean, as far when I say better look, I mean even I guess for me I respect him more as a professional than Ryan. I probably wouldn't take Ryan Reynolds as serious as I'm taking what he's doing.
Joe.
And the fact that my thing is she did the whole thing wrong. She tried to market it like it was a love story. That was about domestic violence. She's like, look what I wore in my outfit. Bitch, what? The dude was sitting in the background he wanted to be like, oh, is you cool? You know what this movie about.
Jeez.
And then Paul, the girl from the what's her name? Kira, the girl who did the little acapella movies, the one who did a Simple Favor with her. And whatever her name is.
Yes.
They damn, she kind of suffering because that's going straight to streaming now, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a tragedy. We shouldn't all have to suffer.
Yeah, which one is it? Love Hurts is up there. Which sucks.
But I'm just saying, for her, all of this is because you doing this and they don't even want to risk it. And because in the court of public opinion.
Lost all that money.
She is losing. And in the court of public opinion, they was suing him for something. He's suing them for their worth. $400 million.
Gosh.
Defamation. Because soon as she did that, he lost his agent. He lost a lot of stuff. And his wife, if she a
And he lost
wife,
his passion project.
his wife, if she a wife, was like, that bitch is going down.
All the way. You mess with mine.
And my husband. And this was his passion project. He over here said, put him and all his family in the basement for the premiere. How are you okay? Did you think nobody was gonna find out? And she even admitted she's not a good actress. Like, what are you doing? She's like, I just be being myself. Oh, what?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I don't know what.
You smoke rocks, don't you?
Don't you, Sam?
Smoke crack, don't you?
The whole thing is I be reading it, because, I'm one of those people, I'll verify. Like, I'll see something else, and I'm like, let me go. Oh, no, he did release a whole website full of all the information about this case, and you want him to take it down. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't have went to the Times or whatever publication you went and only gave him 12 hours notice before she did it.
Yeah, no, she tried what she was doing. She was leveraging her.
And she thought because of how he took it during the filming and the premiere that he was just gonna let his career get ruined. Everybody ain't like that white lady.
Yeah, she thought her celeb
and
was
her white womanness. Oh, it was so. She thought she could just say sexual harassment and everybody was just gonna be like, cool. Now he said, oh, sexual harassment. You told me to come in there while you was breastfeeding. Yeah. And did I look any kind of way? No, because I got kids and my wife. Like, come on now. You wanted me to come in here and talk to you. You should have talked to your husband before you kept going with it. Because, white women will do that.
Yes.
So, you got this married lady who has no problem being a side piece to... Because it sounds like she was trying to entice him into so she could...
I think that probably Ryan watched the dailies, the dailies, everything y'all shot that day.
Mm-hmm.
He probably was like, this old like she in love.
Not for real.
She ain't that good actress.
She always says she's only being herself.
Only being herself.
And somebody did say, like, if that was me looking at him like that, like, I could see why he mad. Like, what the hell are you doing? Right. And like I said, it's coming out. Alanis Morissette did like a whole album about their break. Like, dude, Ryan, you knew you had some Ellen tendencies.
Gosh,
you should have just. And they always be assuming that they white man this and white man the same. You should have shut up. You should have been like,
man, you about to ruin Marvel for me for a while, bro.
Like, nah, for real, man. I liked you even before Marvel. Like, you
but my thing is, keep your mouth but they can't. And then, like I said, that whole nice pool thing. That was him being condescending. Like he was just gonna take it. He's like, no, I ain't gonna take it.
That's that entitlement.
And the thing that we're hoping is because they know he don't have a lot of money as far as like these lawyer fees. Guess who paying for it? The Wayfair production is paying. So he got access to millions of dollars. He ain't even paying this lawyer. They are.
Gosh almighty. Just settle out of court, bro. Just settle. Get out. Get up. Get it out the news.
Because it's like no matter what she do now, every time you see her, you just be like, typical Karen. Like you look like a Karen. And like I said, your obsession with the plantain, her whole lifestyle brand is about the antebellum era, basically when we were slaves. They was like, this hoe got married on a plantation with a smile. We should have, if y'all ain't know then, what was up? And so now all that stuff is like, why did y'all get married on what was an actual plantation? Mm-hmm. Why is your whole lifestyle brand about the antebellum South? And the thing is, we would have never known because we don't care, and the white women weren't gonna tell us. But now we all know.
And now you're being, like you said, court of public opinion.
Yeah, everybody in the spotlight now.
Now people, they questions that need answers. PTNA.
Because now they like, he got these receipts. Do you have anything? She ain't got
just.
He
wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
What he said, Dave Chappelle? Wrap it up, B.
Just go ahead, just settle out of court. Just settle it now. Get it over with.
Because even if even if he end up in the court of public opinion, y'all just look like bullies.
Yep.
And nobody's gonna pay to see your shit anymore. So.
But we wouldn't really pay.
You know what I mean?
No way.
I'm talking about them as a whole.
And the only reason people were even interested, think about it. You ever heard anybody say, "I need to go see that new Blake Lively"?
No.
Never ever.
No.
The reason why everybody wanted to go see this movie is because it has such a following and there's more than one book. You finally got attached to some good shit and you fucked it up.
Yep.
Congratulations, Blake. You win. All right. On that note, we out here. See y'all.
Yes.
Have a good night.
Bye. Nah, man, that's crazy.
I was just like, God.
That's wild.
But I was like, the whole website, that seemed like some petty shit I'd have tried to do.
Welcome to Pettyville.
Mama said,
Hey, yo, we ain't got no fucking sense. I swear.
Okay, we're ready.
All right,
Okay.
keep going. Keep running.
I'm your host, Tiara.
I'm Tam.
Smiles.
Reminding you to check out the Platter.
Every Friday on YouTube.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.